It's not just the U.S. stock market that's been setting some records. Gold and silver coins have been too. They've been selling like hotcakes from the U.S. Mint. In January, they set records, multi-year records. Commodities guru Jim Rogers is here to help us understand that. He's also author of the new book, Street Smarts. Mr. Rogers.
Yes, Ms. Lister.
I have here this 1 ounce silver American Eagle 2012 coin. Tell me, what is this? Is this a collector's item? Is this money? Is this a way to buy precious metals? Oh, that's the hot one. Those are hot sellers.
I know. You can't get them. You can't get them, can you? They sold out.
They did.
It worries me that the mint is running out. It's not just American Mint, the U.S. Mint, the Canadian Mint. Several mints have run out of coins.
Why? Why are they selling like hotcakes? Why is everyone clamoring to get their hands on them?
I mean, I'm not the only person who's worried about the future of the world. No, lots of people are. It worries me a bit, though, that it's so hot right now. I don't like to buy things that are so hot.
Do you think too many people are now speculating on precious metals, on silver coins?
I do know that lots of people are. I know that the commodities numbers that the government publishes every week, they show lots of people have rushed into gold and silver here in the last several weeks, so it worries me. I'm not buying right now other than souvenirs for, my friends. But no, I wouldn't rush in right now.
What about gold? You've said gold is in a correction. We've seen it come down, 12% since its highs in September of 2011 when it was at 1,900. Where do you think it goes in 2013?
I'm not smart enough to know that. You should watch Yahoo Finance, for goodness sakes. You're competing with all the other financial networks. I don't know.
Well, do you think the correction continues for a while?
Yes, I do. If gold has been up 12 years in a row, which is extremely unusual for anything, lots of speculators are rushing into gold right now. No, I'm not rushing in to buy gold at the moment, but I'm certainly not selling. And if it goes down, I'll buy more.
Okay, so what about the U.S. dollar while we're on commodities, or currencies, excuse me, because I know in the past you've said the U.S. dollar will be a disaster, but you buy it because you have to think about what everybody else is doing.
I own it now. For exactly that reason.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a lot more turmoil in the currency markets. Look at the Japanese yen. The Japanese yen is collapsing here in the last 2 months. So there's going to be more turmoil like that. People will flee. They don't know where to go, so they'll go to the U.S. dollar. It's the wrong place to go, but they think it's a safe haven, so they'll go. So I've gone there too.
Yeah.
Can I defend it? No, I cannot defend it, except for the fact that that's what other people are doing.
So for the foreseeable future, is dollar still king?
No, there's not a sound currency anymore. There are sounder currencies, the Canadian dollar, the Australian dollar. There's some currencies, the Singapore dollar, the Chinese renminbi. There's some currencies that are less unsound, but there's no such thing as a sound currency anymore. Hang on to your silver.
Okay, I will. So then, I guess including precious metals and currencies, if you could only hold one today, what would it be?
Oh, agriculture. I would rather own agriculture than anything. Or maybe
than any
Russian
currency?
Maybe. Oh well, Russian rubles. Or is it renminbi? Russian rubles. I'm interested in right now. Russian Singapore. Renminbi. Chinese renminbi. I'm interested in right now. There are some currencies, but none of them. There is no paper money in 2014, 2015 that's going to be worth much of anything.
So if you had to pick one, it would be the renminbi? You could only hold one today.
No, it wouldn't be the renminbi because it's not convertible.
Right.
I'd like to be able to get by. I guess it'd be I can't believe I'm about to say the ruble. It'd be the ruble or the U.S. dollar. It'd be the.
Wow.
No.
The Cold War all over again. The ruble and the U.S. dollar fighting.
It might be the Russian ruble, believe it or not. The U.S. dollar is still very, very popular, and still the euros in some parts of Africa because they used to be European colonies. No, it's in some parts of Asia the yen, but no, it's still the. That's what I said. That's why I own U.S. dollars, not because the U.S. dollar is a sound currency, but because nobody else knows what to do. You should hold.
What about these coins? Do other people perceive this to be money in other parts of the world, or not yet?
Not money, but they know it's a store of value. You can find silver coins all over the world. In parts of East Africa, you can find silver coins that are 200 or 300 years old. Old Austrian Empire coins. There are lots of them in East Africa. It just depends on where you are. But nearly everybody in the world, Ms. Lister, knows about gold and silver. Don't sell your gold and don't sell your silver.
Okay, but be careful of the speculators at the current moment, I guess. The Japanese yen, some people tweeted me that they had heard that you were buying it. Are you?
Well, I did own the yen a year or two ago, or even several months ago. But then when Mr. Abe said he was going to print as much as he could, I believe it or not, sold my yen.
Okay.
But I'm thinking about buying it again because right now, Everybody is bearish on the Japanese yen. It's astonishing how many bears there are on the Japanese yen.
Why the ruble when Russia has so many problems that every day in the media we hear about Putin clamping down, and we know the history of confiscation of wealth there?
But Miss Lister, you're supposed to buy low and sell high. Tell your producers. Didn't their parents teach them? You buy low and you sell high. Yes, Russia has massive problems. I've been bearish on Russia for 46 years. I know all the problems. That's why Russia's so cheap. But if I'm right, there's great change taking place in Russia, and whenever you can find a cheap place or cheap anything where there's massive positive change taking place, you should buy all you can.
Okay, but if you buy low and it gets taken from you before you can sell high, then what
Yes,
happens?
but Lauren, that's why I've been bearish for 46 years. Actually, if I'd been smart enough, I would have been bearish since 1917. I wasn't born in 1917. Russia's been a disaster since 1917. But all of that is changing now.